The island of Sodor is surrounded by a beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks where visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
It was a tingly spring morning on the island of Sodor as Thomas rounded the corner into Knapford Station. When he arrived, he was amazed with what he saw. In front of him was a large green engine with two tenders and a shape that reminded him of Gordon.
The Flying Scotsman?
Thomas gasped.
What are you doing here?
Well, you see,
Scotsman paused impressively.
I'm here to visit my brother.
And as if by magic, as he spoke, Gordon rounded the corner and pulled into the platform. Seeing Scotsman startled him so much that he let off his whistle and frightened the passengers.
Gordon!
Scotsman chortled.
Haven't you learned manners and stations yet?
No, he hasn't.
Boomed a voice. It was Spencer. He zoomed past the station with a full tank of water and the Duke and Duchess in his coach.
Ugh, not Spencer too.
Gordon moaned. Then the guard blew his whistle and the big blue engine had to depart from the station. Later, Gordon arrived at Crosby Station. Edward was resting in a siding, and Emily was on the other platform with coaches of her own. "I hear the Flying Scotsman's returned," the old engine grinned.
"And Spencer,"
Emily remarked.
Oh, it's awful, I tell you.
Gordon groaned. Emily rolled her eyes.
"Oh, come on, Gordon. It can't be that bad."
They both tease me. It's disgraceful.
"Then," Edward proclaimed, "you must ignore it. That's what I did when, certain engines teased me." It was hard for Gordon to ignore the two engines, however. Once he'd returned to the comfort of his own shed, both Spencer and Scotsman stayed up half the night telling stories of what seemed to be every misadventure that the No. 4 engine had undertaken. The next morning, Gordon was incredibly cross and rather tired, but he set off for work anyway. Meanwhile, Thomas was shunting in the yard. He liked this work, biffing the trucks into their proper sidings and telling them what to do. It was rather fun. Just then, Spencer rolled up.
My,
He snivelled.
back where you belong, I see. Doing dirty tank engine work. I can see why the Fat Controller put you on such a job. That branch line of yours could have never run properly with you at the helm. He'll get a proper engine instead.
Thomas wanted to snap back, but he simply couldn't find the words. But the Flying Scotsman could. He'd heard everything from across the yard and rolled over to sort Spencer out.
Spencer! Shunting engines are the most important of the entire railway. Without them, who'll marshal our trains? And what's more,
He continued.
Thomas does a wonderful job on his branch line. The passengers sing his praises. Ask anyone.
Spencer's face flushed. Shamefaced and spurned, he slunk back down the line.
Does he always do that to you?
Scotsman asked.
Always.
Thomas replied.
Once he tried to get an old engine scrapped, when all he needed was a few new parts and a lick of paint.
I say, some engines have zero courtesy.
Thomas mused.
Is that why you mean to Gordon? He's uncourteous.
I'm not mean to Gordon. I mean, maybe a few jokes from time to time, but I'm not mean.
That's not how he sees it.
Thomas explained. Scotsman was shocked.
Really? Oh, I must go apologize then.
And with that, the famous engine rumbled away. He found Gordon with Spencer at Knapford Station.
You may have been the prototype, but I am the spectacle.
Scotsman heard Spencer boast. He'd had enough and rolled up alongside the pair of them.
Spencer,
Scotsman queried.
why's your boiler got a large scratch along it?
What? Where is it? I have to get it removed. I can't see it.
Gordon looked to his brother with confusion, but a grin and a wink were all it took for him to understand.
Yes, Spencer.
Gordon pretended.
It's there, and it's big. Oh, yes. You better hurry off to the steamworks and...
But Gordon could say no more, as Spencer had already set off, a cloud of steam trailing in his path. Gordon turned to Scotsman.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it's the least he deserved.
Scotsman grinned.
Plus, I couldn't let a silver spoon like him be so horrible to a brother as grand as mine.
Gordon beamed.
And I just wanted to say sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. It was all in playful jest.
It's okay, Scott. It's all okay.
And as the sun set, the two brothers returned to their shed for a peaceful evening. As they sat side by side, they glanced at each other. Deep down, they knew that they didn't want to be anywhere else.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidmouth shed so far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one. James is vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff. Henry, a toots and a hops and a puffs. Edward wants to help and share. Toby, he is wise and square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. And all with different roles to play, around Tidmouth shed so